Things the die is cast. Akufo-Addo has lost the locals playing president. At this time, say or any say fiber of remorse all he has to do is to pack his baggage and luggage and leave or run the hell out of the Flagstaff house and go home. Because the locus as president in our Lusuno, he has no reason to hold on to the presidency. Win him. The source of every political authority or political power emanates from the trust and the confidence people repose in you. Forget about the constitution, forget about whatever your friends say and whatever the major source of political authority, political power in any democratic dispensation beyond the trust and the confidence people repose in that particular presidency and as a government now. So at every moment to be able to lose that trust and confidence, you have no reason playing president. You have to go. It's the reason why as what follow UK quite recently on the streak about 3 prime ministers. At the point Omunya realizes the public trust and confidence in the administration, are waning considerably, they had no other option than to give up and say, I came to serve. I'm sorry. Then they packed their baggage and luggage and then they all left. The point that we've gotten to know, we've driven ourselves into the hole, and there is nowhere we are coming out Ghana for sustaining high levels of casualty. And the person who drove us recklessly into that particular ditch is our president. Sesia Menoka saying, so the many economic atrocities these guys have committed against this particular country. Corruption state-owned enterprises. Do you know the debt factory? Go back to ECG. IPPs. Your friend say independent power producers. Then go to your friend saying Senate. The same thing. Swimming in a pool of debt. Swimming in a pool of debt. Go to your friend saying Cocoa Board. Go to Cocoa Board. Cocoa Board that's so over best 16 billion. Cocoa syndicated loan in as for and the this come ESLA, PLC, your friends say Get Fund and other way. We are in the hellhole. And all because of certain decisions taken by these guys. He made mention of the banking sector, your friends said cleaning up air so spending a fortune of about 25 billion Ghana cedis. To for come and local banks in my economy sebi at the macro level let me sustain the loans mama for mudibem and for Ghana for no more in business and you've taken away their business. Now all the banks are more Ghana has a CR no more actively involved in our banking are foreign companies. And yet, Absa, your friend is saying, you can mention the banks. Transaction for so there is no law that says retain a percentage of your capital in Ghana. They repatriate everything, they go away. MTN buy any the ordinary Vodafone, so the economy, buy a launching pad. For you just to make money and they go away. That is the point that we've got into. And at this point, Mr. Akufo-Addo has no locus playing president. And that is why sometimes I'm so much disappointed in Parliament. I better say business as usual. People are making money there and they are comfortable. And the pain that Ghanaians are going through, they don't subscribe to. Because at this point, you don't need me or you to say Akufo-Addo has lost his locus playing president, and there is the need to begin an impeachment process and impeach the president. Because the numbers that you need to impeach the president, is just 1/3 of Parliament to initiate the process. As to whether that process will be successful or not, it doesn't matter. That is inconsequential. Just begin the process. It will be on record. Say a time came, a certain man arises to become president. Many reckless decisions that he took, for minor, not all but minor. The people of this particular country, through our representative, act here and in reacting, they attempted to impeach the president, and that will be on record. But in the face of all that is happening, Pamu will not solve our problems, because the source, the repository of the problems and the challenges, Akufo-Addo, and Kenoforata is not the only problem. He has surrounded around himself these old cabals who are sycophants, singing the praises of the president, the hallelujah choruses, and almost singing man. The many challenges that we are going through, they have lost touch with reality. They don't see it. So Parliament, per se, take you more serious as an institution. Me say, omo impeach the president. No mu na kind of oriata na yesi sensana. O sensana Greek minister is still masquerading and gallivanting. You have your friend saying, Papa also a president, the Alan Chairman, as a foreigner. Look at this country. We are just a bunch of jokers. I think we need to prove, say, we are really serious. And politics, it's not the usual NDC MPP politics. Ghana is sinking economically. Ghana is under the bar. So, so we need to rise. And in rising, these people who have taken us to where we are now, this is the time for us. Enough is enough. Something must be done to end the bleeding.
Enough is enough to
aimlessly. All catch and say, Omoye Bibino, Sanya Mano, because this is the time and Kada production about on streamer and Kada, they will go into the factories, Sika Erocarbon take off and Yamano. Those things will not go. But today, there is absolutely nothing. But one district, one factory, Sika, Akom, and Yesika Ketua. And yet, and to see, I did a crabby be a swap one thing like a quacoto because I doesn't have production. A year, Juma, Nasi Yankasi producer Neoma. Wouldn't say, and Sikana depreciating Kabawaying because of China. In their economic toolbox, in Yamahoya Dia, that's a more engineer their way to get their way through, or more devalue or Musikana because they have a production hub. It is so devaluing the way now. What's China? That's a iPhone. And Chinese yuan, the obvious sense when you $1 and it's so large, so there will be no motivation for you to go and buy iPhone. So China, there is production. So what do? You buy Huawei. And they will make money. So, devalue because they have the numbers. If you look at China population, I told you that they are leveraging their numbers for economic growth. That is what they do. So, devalue currency, Sabaya, you will not have taste for foreign materials. You always use your money to buy from China, and the economy will go on.
But there's a case where you produce
sanitary part of different and go banch and then as a phone in different never. You see the new drew Togo, I wouldn't mean fan Tosabi, your friend saying. Chingam Krawintim Fan Toby. It's useless outside the borders of this particular country. Then you begin to ask the president there. One district, one factory in the measures no more buy in Nasenka. That's Sandema Wina Akamen streamer. And can you see the no, you see, Yanamana Divaluna. We no kosra and can you producing them by a carbon tia Sikana Baba Kruman and I'm say dollar never no it will come and stabilize the economy because Sikana Baba Nemuye do but you if you produce Kruma then they are responsible. These are some of the things that you expect the president to do. Then again Sikana eko who omuntimi enye emfa ho a dollar no da bia kwa na eko no bisan say measures be na ban na ediagu akwan mu because see am no ka say your pricing nema or dollars just to nema bebre or dollars. There are a lot of people holding on to dollars in this particular country. They don't even need dollars. So why don't you come with a regulation that says that what's a Ghana ha? That's a wukra dollar. That is won't mean fun. You only need dollar when you are traveling outside the country. If you go to South Africa, that's our dollar show. But one way I would one way. Go in your shame fine yet. Hardly and I will be no more magic unless I will prove to coin. Because in your country, no the dollar near then. People have dollar accounts sitting in the banks when we need your dollars. So you come out with the regulations at the you give a grace period. Oh, dollar, give it up. Let it go to the central bank. Going forward, no, we are not going to price in dollars. We are not going to buy anything in dollars. Oh, dollar now within a short period. One farmer bank of Ghana now or her, and you can travel outside with dollar. What I say? Answer about travel. No, when you show proof to the banks, then they will give you dollar. You travel over Chroma for dollar. When you do that, the dollar kakana Chroma now will go back to the central bank.
No much me convince girls so guy men.
Na dollar na ma ya gamen.
No but you go omuka mu a omu bia omu ya gamen.
And I make a say you're serious. It is about.
No, I'm telling you honestly, this is something I know for a fact. Egu omuka sa middle hono.
Yeah.
It will be a nanny girl ni hunu say
you see these are inferiority complex. You don't need to
but that is the kind of people
you don't need to branding dollars around to show say who you are. We need proper regulation. Presidents or a serious. These are some of the measures I remember going after those forest owners for the I don't know come out with a proper regulation. These forests you can even incorporate them into the banks. So who here dollar you show proof, especially those are when you go there, then you prove that you are and even in extreme circumstances, some of these practices, may go against international best practice. But I say we are in a extreme situation, so you go for extraordinary measures. You can even have bilateral agreement with some countries. So China na the central bank Ghana has an agreement, a bilateral engagement with central bank your friends in China. So you go and dump them at Bank of Ghana. You go there. then through the banks, you know, or they will liaise. You go for the Chinese yuan over there, you buy whatever that you want to buy. You can, because even those things, because of trade liberalization, you know, as for go against some of these things. But we are in a extreme situation, so you resort to some of these measures just to stabilize the situation. That is when you say
that is